Hello, Scorpio, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. I want to look at Tarotscopes for your sign for the month of April 2021. This is for your sun sign, rising, or if your moon is in Scorpio, or any really of the major placements. You might be benefiting from this reading. If it resonates, claim it. It is a general reading. If it doesn't, move on. Come back to it. It might resonate in another week or two. Mid-month, you might be, it might come up in your feed and you might go, oh, I'll listen to that. And there's something in it for you. In a way, these readings are timeless. I'm using my Saltwater reading cards by Laura Bowen as the main oracle, and then my Lightseers tarot. What I wanted to say for you, or what is coming up, or the phrase or the words that are coming up for you in April, is connection. So I'm seeing two people watching TV, so there could be some drama in your life in April. But I feel that there are connections here, and that I think this came up for you last month, that connecting, nurturing those connections, building on those connections is really important for you. Sometimes Scorpio tends to be, it's death and rebirth in the 8th house. It's like bringing things to a close and reinventing yourself and transforming, learning the lessons and transforming. And then, sometimes you forget to maintain those loving connections that sustain you. Scorpio can sometimes go it alone a lot, but, one of the lessons for you is to understand the real sense of community. And I think connection is a word for you for April. Maintaining, nurturing those loving connections will keep your heart well. Because, that sometimes Scorpio will go down that really deep pit, won't they? And they're quite happy to be there alone and because they know they'll find their way out. That's the 8th house. Knowing that when something passes, something new begins. But, we all benefit from loving connections. So take a look at those in April and nurture them. It will be in your best interests. All right. What's coming up for Scorpio in April 21? Scorpio. So we have albatross, endurance. This could be some of this drama that I was feeling like you've got, this albatross around your neck. Why is this happening? Why does this drama keep playing out for? It's because you've got to learn something about yourself. This is number one. This is the first house. This is identity. There's something that you need to learn, and until you learn that, you'll keep getting that same drama, that same issue that keeps cropping up. The way to get rid of that is to learn the lesson, and also endurance. Again, this is you being a real I was going to say hard ass and thinking you can go it alone. You can get help through connecting with others. Guidance. Okay, so if you're in a situation here that requires endurance, this dramatic situation, go for guidance. Nurture those connections. These connections are going to restore you emotionally. And ask for guidance when you need it. Don't hold back. You can't often, you can go quicker and further if you're getting help along the journey. Emotional overload, sea sponge, watch for that. So for Scorpio, of course, emotions that, watery kind of deep, dark, dive there into Pluto. you know, you need to watch that you're not going beyond what you can endure. And when we're in that place, when we're overwhelmed and we're overloaded, we tend to look for something to, you know, we can self-medicate, whether that's with food or alcohol or, you know, it could be just over-exercising. We tend to do those things. So yes, you're strong. Yes, you can endure. But don't forget to ask for help if you need it. At the base of the pack, we've got the jellyfish, transparency. Transparency. When you're nurturing these loving connections, be honest. Don't hold anything back. Because then you're not nurturing the connection, are you? Transparent connections last. Those that hide things back are virtually condemning themselves to stay in the one place. It's like a loop. So there's something around transparency. When you're being transparent, it will set you free. And you need to actually act on that. We've got action here, the shark card. So ask for help in April if you need it, Scorpio. Don't hold back. All right. We don't always have to go it alone. And I'm speaking because I have my Jupiter in the 8th house, which of course is ruled by Scorpio. And I also have my Venus in Scorpio, which isn't an easy placement at all. And I also have my Neptune in Scorpio. Wow. Okay, no wonder Scorpio is resonating. So I know something about these emotional depths that you can, you know, but as a result of going so deep, you've got so much to give. So don't forget to share it. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio. And ask for guidance. Show me Scorpio in the month of April. Scorpio, let's just... High Priestess and King of Swords. Using your psychic abilities, your own intuition to problem solve. To go further or dig further. To come up with answers. A mature viewpoint. The thing about Scorpio is they will eventually get to that King of Swords position. Okay, so Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio in April? Scorpio in April. Okay, so we have here the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's something dramatic. It's like I keep getting a pull too dramatic. You know, these people watching the television. The Ten of Swords, there is an ending that needs to be brought forward here. Again, for all the water signs, stepping out of how you've done things, being transparent, not keeping secrets, because here's the challenge. This is why you're in the loop. Because you're not being transparent. You're holding on to something. You're holding on to something. And that's kind of why things are manifesting the way they are. You need to let go. You need to let go of something. As I said that, the Four of Pentacles. This can be, it can be around insecurity, but can also be standing your ground as well. Be careful that you don't stand your ground so much you become inflexible and you fail to see something that you need to give ground on. In the past, we have judgment, letting go. So I feel that you've made a lot of progress, Scorpio, on letting go of something. This, you know, could be a residual issue, that something has occurred that's been major in March, January, February, March, earlier this year, because this is in the past, and you've let go of something, but there is a residual here still. The Queen of Swords, logic, knowledge, truth. This can be the card of the lawyer and barrister as well, approaching things. This is crowning the reading. So making sure that the truth is not based on insecurity, but it is based on fact, will help you move forward on this particular situation. The Seven of Pentacles. There is a review here that you need to do. An examination of whatever this issue is. This is like going back to the drawing board. This didn't work for me. Now I've got to go back and adapt. Adapt and be flexible so that I can have that chance of bringing things to harvest. Five of Cups, yeah. So there's been, in the here and now, there is some kind of emotional loss here. The Five of Cups talks about, feeling like that you've lost something, but you're still residually connected to it. These cups are there on the ground, spilt, but I do see one here. And can you see the colour within that cup? So there's a way forward for you. And again, ask for guidance when you need it. The Eight of Pentacles, work. Get back to work. Get back to work, Scorpio. You have a skill. You have many skills, actually. You're able to do a lot of things at once. This is somebody that takes on heavy loads because they've got the skill set. This is somebody and talent to do it. But there is this emotional loss here with this Five of Cups. Let's see what's in the hopes and fears. The Wheel of Fortune, hoping that something will move forward and change. And it will. It will change. You will be moving forward again. There's luck coming to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this could be a residual situation that I'm seeing you're still caught up in. But the Sun card tells me the happiness is on the way. It's like a clearing of that emotion. It's like the rebirth part of the death and rebirth card, or death card. You've got this happiness moving forward, and you've got this clear air, as they say, with this Queen of Swords. Justice, balancing of the scales. Something is balanced, and that brings that happiness through to you. And we've got the Devil card. You've transformed a situation. But also watch that that you're not chained to the same old. This is your chance to break free. Don't go back into old patterns. That's the strength of the Devil card. Is that we're given the opportunity to change something, to free ourselves from something. We have temperance and moderation here. And we have the Ten of Cups, family. And we have the King of Cups. So, connecting, nurturing those loving connections is going to be helpful for you in the month of April, Scorpio. So, I hope that reading was helpful for you. Whatever this issue is, I feel that there's one last bit that you have to maybe transform through. But you got the Sun card. You've got strength. You've got positivity. You've got, something wonderful happening. Your hope is that it will, with Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune there in the hopes and fears. You hope that it will. But the predictive outcome card is that it will. So, set your intention, because, where we want to be shouldn't be via a tarot reading. It should be through our own intentions. Set the intention that you want to occur and watch for the guideposts and the signals that show you the way to achieving that success. All right, I'll leave that there, Scorpio. All the best in April. Thank you for tuning in.